Hey everyone, welcome to Words with Yoda, Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I hope you're all having a great week so far. Here we go today. Real quick, this is salve on cystic breakout that I got. The first one in over 3 years. Gut health for the win, so I'm excited, but that's what that is. So sorry if it's distracting. Anyway, today is an important topic to me because I feel like I talk about this a lot, to myself a lot, and it kind of ties in with a lot of the other things that I discuss often, okay, about how mindset, we think of it as one word, like it's some state of being. This is a mindset, like something you could buy off the shelf somewhere. I'm going to go get a new mindset. It's not some like external product, it's an actual verb. Mindset is not a noun, it's a verb. We have to set our mind. And if our mind is set to a shit setting, we have to reset it. And sometimes we have to keep resetting it. And I think we all dangerously too often talk about mindset like it's some sort of verb, like it's a place or a thing that we have. No, it's a verb. It's not a noun. It's a verb. Sorry. It's not a noun. Okay. It's not a person, place, or thing. Your mindset is not a place or a thing that you can achieve. It's a verb. It's something we do. Now, here's something that we're all going to recognize. I recognize in my kids. It reminds me of how much better I have gotten, and almost like a mirror for how I used to be with my mindset before. When we don't, the verb set our mind, we set our thoughts, we tell ourselves what we're going to think and feel. We really do that. How do we do it? With different attitudes. It's a different overall disposition for how you're going to interpret all the information in your life. If you have a can-do attitude, or you can have a can't-do attitude. And the can, excuse me, goodness. Of course I don't have my water. The can-do attitude is, you've recognized, you've seen these people, they're like anomalies. They're where they can find the good in everything. They're going to see everything that can go right. The can't-do attitude is like our default setting. If we don't actively, like the verb, go and change and set our mind to a can do, I can do this. If we don't tell ourselves with our attitude that you can do it, if you don't have a can do attitude, it is very, very different. So I'll use an example. Today I was playing with the kids, and we have this ball and it rolls around and it stops on an activity that someone has to do. 10 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, whatever. Now, Owen my youngest son, he had never heard of burpees. He'd never seen anyone do it. He didn't know what it was. And initially, his mind was set to a can't do. I can't do it. I don't know how. It's going to be hard. I'm not coordinated enough. That's a can't do. The can't do setting is going to tell you every reason you can't do it. Why it's going to be too hard. Why you don't know how. Why you should quit. Why you shouldn't even try. That's that setting. So we have to set it to say a different language. It doesn't make the truth any different. We're not talking about lying to yourself. We're talking about looking at it differently. So instead of, oh, I can't do that, I don't know how, I'm not coordinated enough, instead of that language, it's a can-do attitude is, this is a challenge. New things are a challenge. I can do hard things. I just need to see it done. I know I can do this. Practice makes perfect. Might take me a few tries. That's a can-do perspective. And it's a setting that we have to set. So if you're feeling bad or making yourself wrong for not having this noun of a mindset, it's not a noun, it's a verb. It's something we actively have to do, just like you would change your setting on the radio. If the signal's not coming in and you can't really hear it, you know you have to make adjustments. The same with your mindset. So if you notice that you're seeking all of the negative, all of the reasons to quit, all of the reasons to bail, all the reasons this won't work out, if you're focused on how hard it's going to be, then we have to change the setting. One of my mom, my mom is no longer with us, but one of my mom's favorite speakers and authors was Zig Ziglar. And one of my favorite things that he says often is, attitude determines altitude. Now, I live at Mile High. we're a mile high above sea level, and I really just admire the high altitude life, but not actually to talk about, you know, you're traversing altitude literally, right? But your attitude is going to determine your personal altitude. Are you feeling high? Or are you feeling low? Your attitude is going to determine that. Because I'll tell you, the exact same circumstances that we complain about to someone else is like their dreams come true. I don't know if you've ever seen a picture, but there's this beautiful little girl, and she's like hysterically crying because she has a 2-liter of soda, a pizza, and some cheese bread in front of her. Clearly, like, dirt floors, these people, like, you know, extremely poor, and that is what would be considered standard at whatever American privilege, American birthday parties, that would be standard. That wouldn't even make a kid cry in our culture. So the point of some of these things isn't to shame you or guilt you for not being grateful and whatever. It's to say that sometimes our settings are a little faulty. And we need to start looking at our mindset as mind, comma, set. A verb. It's not a noun. It's not something you're just going to obtain. It's something you act into being. And if we can turn our mindset from can't do, I'm going to see all the problems, I'm going to see all the excuses, I'm going to see all the ways out, I'm going to see why I shouldn't even try, and we can change the setting to can do. We can say, this is going to be a challenge, but I can do hard things. I've done hard things before. Yeah, maybe, and admitting, this isn't about blowing sunshine and rainbows up your ass, right? This is about telling the truth. This is about saying, well, this isn't my favorite. You can admit that. This isn't my favorite. This isn't a strength of mine for now. I'm a work in progress with XYZ. The language matters. Your brain is listening. Abracadabra. I create what I speak. You are spelling when you're speaking. So if we keep telling ourselves we can't, and we wonder why we don't. So today, I hope to encourage you to treat the word like a verb, not a noun. Mindset is an action. It's something that we do. It's something that we program. And we have to be mindful of whatever setting is there. And then also be empowered to know that whatever setting is there, we can change. So if you notice that your bah humbug can't do looking at all of the negatives all the time, it's honestly a verb away. It's a verb away from changing that. I love you all. I hope you're having a great week so far. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Love and light.